230. Good, good. This is how I check the camera. We're on. All right. So Jason's burning our second barrel. This will be the top barrel of our 2-barrel radiant system above the riser and attached to the batch box. And this one's the one that needs to be a little cleaner, a little nicer, because it'll be visible all the way to the very top. So currently it's upside down from its finished configuration, but we made the change of putting it on the ground, putting dirt around the edge. Jason was thinking that would make it burn a little hotter, and it proved to be very true. He also took the 90 off the stack, which has made the rocket run a lot better and probably start a lot easier. But yeah, we definitely got way hotter on the bottom before we even, on the first barrel we saw that kind of darkness on the top before we saw it on the bottom. So now we're seeing the opposite. It allowed the bottom to get really hot, burn everything off, and it's working its way up the side.
A lot of the paper is shut already, but we just blew off a huge chunk.
Yep. So, there's a little tip we just figured out. Of course, you know, who knows, when we take it out of the ground we might have another update that all the paint's still on it, but I doubt it.
I would think the insulation of the ground is going to make it do its thing.
So this is apparently the preferred method unless you get another update from us. So the blue on the bottom of this one, this will be our bottom barrel, and we'll have to cut the bottom out of it because that's where it'll sit on the Duraboard, and there'll be bricks in there and the riser comes up off it, so the bottom of the barrel is not stable enough. So we get rid of that, and there'll be our 8-inch pipe, our duct pipe will be coming out of the side, and we've got some blue paint that left on there, but we don't have to worry about it because it's going to be completely encased in cob. So there might be a tiny bit exposed where it attaches to the metal box, but we can sand that off or wire brush it off. So the rest of it will be encased in cob and can do no harm. It'll be trapped forever. All right. So on the paver layout for the bench, gotten the one set of pavers down. They're all screwed. The 4 corner blocks are screwed in, and then I laid the wonder board down. It is just resting in place right now. I can lift it, and I'm slightly out of square, which is not surprising because I basically took this dimension off one wall, snapped a line, and I liked how it looked. So we're probably slightly not. I just want to make sure which way we're not square. So I've got some test blocks laying here to allow me to lay this next board down, just to make sure that I'm not going to have a gap in the front. If I am, I can either adjust this first board before I screw it down, or I can adjust the cut that we made on this board to give me a little angle. So this is the side Jason cut. He took 3 inches off for me, and I'm going to go ahead and butt that up. We'll try the cut side first and see what I think. Okay. So apparently Wonderboard is not made equal. Not surprising. So line this brick up on its front line and see what we're looking like. And Only got 3/8 there, so we can bring it forward a little. Half. So we got 5/8 on that one because it just won't go back anymore. I think this is a slightly proud spot in the wall, which is okay. We're talking about 1/8 inches on a dirt formed project. So 5/8 there. If I bring this out to meet it, I end up with a little gap, but that'll get covered by mud. So I think we can get away with that, just like so. All right. So yeah, I will screw this one down. And this being a 1/2 inch, we can adjust as we get farther down. I like it. So we'll screw this one in place. And that's using the fatter screws. I didn't need fat ones here, it's just what I had on hand. I had all these Tapcons on hand, so I'm just using what I got. So I had the skinny long ones for the blocks, and I got these short 1/4 inch ones for the Wonder Board. And so those they're a 1/4 inch, so they get drilled with a 3/16 bit. And we'll just go somewhere about here. Not much to concrete block. And I'm going to go probably at least a 1/4 inch, if not a 1/2 inch pass. Go ahead and mark my drill bit. Countersink doesn't like that. Actually, this is just getting mud on it, so I don't even have to care about how well it does or doesn't get countersinked. Got a 1/4 inch bit just so it'll float through the Wonder Board rather than grab it and lift up. Okay. Yeah, it's unnecessary to fill that. And then a number 3 Phillips to drive these. All right. And really, I can get away with 2 screws on these as a placeholder. Because gravity will do all the hard work for us. Although somebody could come along and catch their toe. Yeah, I'll just do the 2 front screws. The back doesn't matter at all. I'm not even going to bother with the countersinking. I'll just crush this down in there. Good to go. All right, I was getting ahead of myself. I was about to put a screw in this new panel, but we're still got to line our blocks up. All right. It's a nice face brick. Very nice face brick. Another one. Trying to save out my nicest ones for the front, but also surrounding the batch box, because those will be very visible. And a few of them on both a side and a front.